Now, the name of the game is Match 10. And we each get some cards. I'll mix them up and then I'll show you the cards.
Because if you get all the good numbers, that's cheating.
That's right. That's why you mix up the cards. That's absolutely right. How old are you now?
My birthday is October the 15th, and I'm 6.5.
So you'll be 7 in October.
15th. I'm 15th. That was.
Okay. And you'll be starting first grade? Okay, I'm just going to turn some cards over.
What are these cards for?
Well, I'm going to explain that to you. Okay, there are 6 of them. There are lots more. What do you notice about the cards?
This one is red and these are red.
Okay, terrific.
And this is purple, but they are not a match.
Okay.
And there's 4 in this one, and there's 9 in here, and there's only, these ones both have 4, so we have to switch. You got the green one, now I get to get this one now.
Why? Why would you rather have that one?
Because that one needs to be switched because the green and this, what's this color?
Black?
No, the other one.
Kind of yellow.
Gold.
Oh, good. Good.
So because you need all these colors in a row. If you don't, it's like this game that I play this in my house sometimes.
Okay, similar maybe.
Yeah.
Do you also notice that these have dots?
Yeah, and there are none. And there's only 1 dot like this.
Okay.
If we add this one there, that's going to be 10.
Very good observation. Very, very good observation.
And if we take away 2, it's going to only be 1, 2, 3. Then there's only 3.
Okay, so you know something about number combinations then. That's one of the most important parts of this game, making number combinations. And the combination you want to make is 10, or what we call multiples of 10. Have you learned to count by tens?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Very good. So suppose you're at the 3 count, 10, 20, 30. How many groups of 10 do you have?
3.
Excellent. Look at this card. You told me these 2 are both red, and you told me if you moved that dot over here, it would make 10. Now take a look at this card. What is this card?
11.
11. If you took that 1 away to move it here, this would become 10, correct? What would you have left on this card if you took 1 away?
A box.
What do you think that box might mean?
0.
Really? Well, what is this card? It's worth what?
11.
It's worth 11. If you take 1 away, what would you have left?
11. 0.
Okay, let's try it a different way. Do you know what this is?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
A quarter.
Okay, let's put it down next to this one. And let's put it down next to this one. Okay, which is the quarter? Okay, do you know how much a quarter is worth?
25.
Excellent. Do you know what either of these coins are? If this one is the quarter, what's that one? If you don't know, it's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, this one's a nickel. Do you know how much a nickel is worth?
10.
Close. If this one's a quarter and this one's a nickel, do you know what this one is?
A dime.
A dime. Do you know how much a dime is worth?
10.
Okay, so the dime is worth 10, the quarter is worth 25.
I forgot to clean my glasses.
Okay, but I need you to pay attention here. Quarter is worth 25, the dime is worth 10. What do you think the nickel is worth?
I don't need the garden. I think I know this one.
You think you know? So if we take one away from this, how much is left?
10.
All right. So, how much is the box worth?
10 cents.
10. Not necessarily 10 cents, but certainly 10. Absolutely right. I love the way you went from here to here. Good thinking. Do you notice, you told me you noticed that some of the circles had black dots in them and some of them are empty.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
this one, if you add this one, it would be 10.
Right.
If we took
Okay, leave
away
it on the
this
table.
one there, all these three, all of them, and then it would be, I think I can guess. 1, 2, 3.
Do you have to count this? Or do you already know it's 9?
I know.
You already, it's 9, so you're going to start with 9.
3,
Okay.
4, 13, 6, 11.
Okay. Now, the way we play the game is we look to see which cards we can put together that will make 10, or maybe 20, or 30, or 40. If you get really lucky, you'll have matches all the way up to 50. So you know that this is...
A match.
Okay, and how much is this? You already told me once. Do you remember?
11.
Well, the one card is 11. If you put it with a 9, I think we need to use
10.
these on the table.
10.
Okay. You told me that if you... Do you need the bathroom? Okay, you remember where it is?
I know it.
Okay. Remember to wash your hands, please. First, before we play,
Okay.
you told me that if you took this dot and pretended that it walked over and sat in this circle, that would make this a 10, correct?
Correct.
So, and then you told me this was a 10, and how much was the box?
11.
Just the box.
10. I mean,
10. So now you have 10 on this card and 10 on this card, and you told me 10 and 10 was
11.
10 plus 10.
20.
20. So that's 2 groups of 10s. For every group of 10 that you make, you're going to take a penny. So since that was your match, you would get 2 pennies.
Oh, because I got some quarters for doing something right.
Well, eventually you can get quarters. Yes, that's true. Eventually you'll get quarters. Are there any other matches on the table? Any other ways that you can make 10? Or 20 or 30?
1, 3, and you have 13.
Well, we know this is 10, so we don't have to think about the big number 13. We can think about just 3, because we know that's 10 already. So if you
Okay.
put 3 and 3 together, what would you get?
You imagine if they walked over and they felt these pieces.
Okay.
It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'll cover those up. How many more do you need to turn this card into a 10?
Oh,
How many more do you need?
4.
4. Do you see a 4 on the table anyplace? Here, with the cards that we're playing. So you could take this card and have these 4 move over here. Then
It's
this would be a
bingo.
10. And this would be a 10. So how much would you get?
10,
10 and 10 more.
30,
10 and 10 more. 10 and 10 more.
20,
20. So how many pennies would you get?
2 pennies.
Excellent.
I dropped it.
Okay, so now you have 4 cents. Now, the other part of this game, whoops, I put them in the wrong place. The other part of this game is the 3 cards that were on this side were yours, and the 3 cards that were on this side were
So
mine.
this one is the last one.
Okay. Do you have 3 cards in front of you? So you have to get 2 more because you used yours. Oh my goodness. Do you have any other matches for 10?
Uh-huh.
Okay, how can you match for 10?
These can just walk over here and fill up that place. This one can just fill that one, that one, that one, that one, And we just need 2 more. That one and that one.
That's another rule of the game. When you make spots move, you have to use all the spots from a card. You can't have any left over. So if you put them together the way you just described, you would have 3 left on this card. So that won't work. Is there any other combination that you can make?
You put this one here.
Ah, because there are 6 spots here and 6 spots here.
So we need a little more spots.
Well, are you sure?
Yeah, because
Oh, wait. Let's go back to these. If you move these 6 into here, you've taken all the spots off this one. Is this card full then? So if you have a full card, how many spots do you have filled
10.
up? 10. So these 2 cards together would give you 10. What do you get?
2 pennies.
Oh, well, how many 10s did you make?
10.
How many 10s did you just make with these 2 cards? You put them together, right?
10.
You only got 1 10, correct? So if you got 1 10, how many pennies do you get?
2.
How many pennies do you get for each 10? Do you remember? It's okay if you don't. Do you need me to remind you? Every time you make a 10, you get 1 penny. Right? The last 2 times you made 2 10s. Now, how many pennies do you have?
5.
5. So you're at a point where you would make an exchange, because if you didn't make an exchange, I could take your money. So whenever you get enough money to make an exchange, you have to be sure and do it. You have 5 pennies. Which of these larger, more valuable coins could you exchange for? Okay, what is that one?
Quarter.
And how much is a quarter worth?
25.
So, do you have enough to get a quarter? You have 5. Do you have enough?
No.
No, not yet. But you do have enough. Aha, do you remember what that one's called? Should I remind you? You want a hint? Or you want the whole word?
Hint.
Nickel.
Nickel.
All right.
Nickel.
All right.
I
so-
get confused with all of both of these. Because this is George Washington, Franklin Roosevelt, and I forget that guy.
I have to look myself. Let's see if I can recognize. This one is Jefferson,
Oh,
and this is Washington. That's actually Dwight D. Eisenhower.
I found, because our teacher said it was Franklin Roosevelt.
Really? I wonder if there are some older dimes that might have Franklin Roosevelt on it. We should do some research about that. Okay, so you've made your exchange, so these pennies go back in the box because now you have a more valuable coin. Right? You did your exchange.
Because you need 5 pennies to get that
To
one
make-
and that one. If you have 10, then you can get that. And if you have 25, get that one.
Exactly. So you think you understand how to play the game? Okay, you get to keep that money. I'll mix the cards up and we'll play. Would you like to go first or would you like me to go first?
You.
Me? Really? Okay.
It's the first time I'm trying.
Okay. You learned this very quickly. When you leave today, you'll have one of these to take with you. Okay. So since it's my turn, I get 3 cards first, and then we put your 3 cards out. Now you noticed when it was your turn, you got to use all the cards, right? So I get to use all the cards too. And I have some choices. Well, this is a 10, so I'm going to go ahead and use that one. And notice when we've used cards, we put them over here so that we can see what they are. Now, I used your card. I don't get to replace that. I only get to replace my cards when I use them. So now I really have to look. Okay, well, I have a 6 and I need 4 more to make 10, right?
You can just use this one to fill up that space.
Okay.
Or you could you can use those.
I could do that. You're absolutely right.
But you have to use this one too.
Well, no, I don't have to. I could. I could put these two together to put it over here, but then I would only get 110, right? Because that's 10. If I did the first thing you suggested, I would move these two over. That would make 8. Move these two over. That would make 10. So I have a 10, and then I still have another 10. I think that's the better move, because that gives me 2 10s, 20. So that's what I'm going to do.
Because I had an idea for you.
Well, that was good thinking, for sure. Now, I don't have 3 cards in front of me, do I?
I have this card.
Okay, but it's still my turn, because I still have a card here.
3.
Okay. So I need to replace 2 of my cards. Well, I have pretty much the same situation. Look, I still have a 6, and I need 4 more, and I have 4 here, 3 and 1, but together this only makes 10. So I get a penny.
I still have more money than you because this makes more money than penny.
Okay, now I have to look carefully. I have 3 cards in front of me, and I don't have enough for an exchange, and I can't make any 10s with these. So I have to tell you, my turn is over, and you take 3 cards and your turn starts. Just take them right off the top, honey. Okay, turn them over so that you can see them on the table.
I'm waiting until I get all of them.
Okay. Wow. I see lots of choices for you. Now remember, when you get cards that have a big block, you're only going to think about these spots because this is automatically a 10.
10.
Well, we know that, so we don't have to talk about that. We're going to talk just about the individual spots. And if you need some help with this, you let me know, okay?
Okay, I could just take this one in there and put 2 in here.
Excellent. That makes this a 10. And if you put 2 in there, how many do you have left over that you have to use? Can you put that someplace? Okay, so that's another 10. So you've used all of these spots. How many 10s do you have? We
10.
What's this one now? Do you remember? Let's look
8.
at it. Well, but you moved 2 over, so now it's not 8 anymore. What is it? You made
10.
You made 10, and then you moved this one over.
It's 10.
10, and how about this box?
10.
10. So how many 10s do you have?
3 in all 10.
Okay, can you count by 10s for me?
10, 20, 30.
Okay, so how many pennies do you get?
30.
You get a penny for this, right? This, penny for this. How many pennies do you get?
3.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna leave. Because
Yeah. We're gonna get these out of the way.
I have more pennies than
You certainly do, and you don't have 3 cards, so you get 3 more. Your turn's not over yet. When you have 3 cards and you can't make any more matches, then your turn is over. You have more than 3, sweetheart.
I was just looking to
Look,
count.
la, 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 la. Take them right from the top. 1, and then the second one, and then the third one. Good. 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 Boy, do you have lots of choices here.
I just have to take all the 4 away.
Well, what will you do with the 4?
Um,
How are you going to use it?
This broke.
That's okay. How will you use the 4? If that's the card you want to start with.
I'll take this one to there, and I'll
Okay.
use that one there.
And then that will leave you one more to use. You said you were going to use 2 over here, so that's these, and this one over here. So that leaves you one more. Do you have a place to use one more?
No.
Look carefully. Remember, you can use my cards too. Okay, so the 4 is all used up, and you made this one a 10. Those together a 10. This is a 10, and this is a 10. How many 10s did you make?
For,
I can't hear you.
not, is
Well, this together is 10. So how many 10s do you have?
10, 20, 30.
Okay, so how many pennies do you get?
3 pennies.
Excellent.
I think we're losing pennies.
Well, I think I have more if you need them. Do you need another one? Here's the third one, or did you get 3 already?
I had
No. There, you were entitled to 3. Do you have enough for another exchange?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay, and how many do you need for an exchange?
10, 25, or 10, or
Okay, let's look.
nickel.
Okay. Do you have enough to make a nickel? Okay. So how many do you need to get a nickel? Do you remember? You need a hint?
5.
Okay. Do you have 5 pennies?
More than 5.
Okay, so you only need to put 5 in the bank. No. 5 of these go in the bank so you can get a nickel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the question is, do you have enough money to make an exchange for this one? Do you remember how much this one's worth?
10.
Okay, do you have enough to make 10? How much is this worth?
10.
How much is this one worth?
Oh, 5.
And how much is this one worth?
5.
So how much is 5 plus 5?
10.
10, so you can put the nickels back. Nope, keep your penny.
So I'm getting more if I get this
Right.
one.
Well, you need more to get the quarter, right? So my question
This one is
is,
bigger than that one.
it is, but this is more valuable, isn't it? How much money do you have altogether?
20.
You sure?
Yes, please, I can't put the 10, 10, and 20.
Now, are those coins worth the same amount?
Nope.
Nope. So think about it. How much is the dime worth? You told me already.
10.
10. And one more is, what comes after 10?
11.
So how much money do you have?
11.
11. Okay, let's see if your turn is completed now, if it's finished. Do you have 3 cards? So you need to get 3 cards. Because your turn is finished when you have 3 cards and you can't make any more matches.
Like I want
Holy mackerel, are you a lucky duck? Wow.
to. You're getting the unlucky ones.
Okay, I see lots of matches for you. So let's see if you see them.
Okay. You have 3.
Okay, well don't move them over there, honey. Leave them where they are so we don't get them mixed up.
3.
Okay, 3.
And you add these. Imagine if these just walked
Walk.
over and they fill up these spaces.
Okay, let's do that. Here, we've got 3 covered. So how many more do you need?
2 more.
Do you have 2 more?
Oh.
Okay.
They were
Now.
walk-
Okay. So, with 3 and 2 and 5 is 10. And you have the box left. So what do you have?
10.
Just 10? These dots make 10. And you have the rectangle
9.
is another 10.
Oh, no. I just said 10.
But you have 10 with the dots and another 10 with the rectangle. So how much is that?
11.
10 plus 10.
20.
So how many pennies do you get, my friend?
20.
You get a penny for this 10 and a penny for this 10.
I've got passion for attention. I'm so cute, I don't know it, and I'm not afraid to show it.
Okay. Now, do you have any more matches on the table? What else can you do?
Rock,
Okay, so
10.
that makes this 10. And what about the rectangle?
10. Another 10.
So how many 10s do you have altogether?
20.
Okay, and 20 is how many 10s? Okay, I'll help you. 10, 20. How many 10s?
20.
How many 10s?
2.
10, 20, 2. So how many pennies do you get?
2.
2. Take 2 more pennies.
Let's see if I can do exchange.
Good thinking. Here are the coins that you can exchange for.
I have 6.
Well, are they all equal? Is this the same as this? No, this is more valuable. So, do you have anything you can exchange those pennies for? Good for you. The nickel is worth 5. Okay, so put the pennies back.
Now I got 2 more that are very valuable.
Mm-hmm. And do you have 3 cards in front of you? So you need 3 new cards. Sure hope your turn is over soon.
Whoever has...
Because you're beating me. Oh no. So what do you think you can do?
These can walk over here. They can fill up these pieces, and they can fill up that.
Okay,
piece.
so these 2 cards plus these 3 make 10. And this is another 10, so how many 10s do you have?
20.
You have 20 dots altogether. How many 10s? This is a 10 and this is a 10. How many 10s?
20.
20 altogether. How many groups of 10? This is
100.
okay. Think and look. Are you looking? This is one group of 10. So this is worth a penny, right? This is another group of 10. This is a penny. So how many groups of 10 do you have? This is one group. This is another group. How many groups do you have?
$29.
I don't know where 29's coming from. If this is worth a penny and this is worth a penny, how many pennies do you get?
20.
20 altogether. So this is worth a group of 10, 1 penny. This is a group of 10. This is another penny. So you get 2 pennies because you had 2 groups of 10.
I have more to get another.
No. You got yours. But you need 3 more cards.
I'm beating you.
Your turn is just going and going and going.
When is it going to be your turn?
When you have 3 cards and you can't make any more matches.
Oh, boy. More.
Well, you have to decide whether you can make some matches.
Oh, I have one.
Well, try it. Tell me what you're thinking. That won't go. You'll have 1 left over, right? So that won't work. You think your turn's over?
Oh, I think I got one.
Okay, try it. Tell me what you're thinking.
This one there, and there, and this one. This one walks away,
Okay.
and this one comes and comes.
Well, I understand what you're saying. You're saying these 3 come and fill in here, and then you need 1 more and you're going to use this one. Well, that would fill this card, that's true. But look what you did here. Are you allowed to have any spots left on the card? Nope. So what do you think? You think it's your turn? You think your turn is over?
Yes.
Okay, you have to tell me my turn is over then. Tell me.
My turn is over.
Okay.